This is Stuart Talley, here to do a video on the Pinnacle metal-on-metal hip trials that are currently ongoing. Today we received a final judgment on the 5 cases that were recently tried to a jury that resulted in a $500 million verdict. If you've been watching our videos, you know that the $500 million verdict was made up of 2 elements. 140 million of the 500 were what we call compensatory damages. So those are damages that are designed to compensate the individual plaintiffs for their injuries. Those include things like pain and suffering, economic losses, medical bills, things like that. The second element of damages, which was 360 million, was what we call punitive damages. And those are damages that are designed to punish the defendants for intentional conduct. And in this case, the jury found that what DePuy and Johnson Johnson did with these hips was intentional or reckless. And so that's why they awarded punitive damages, to try and deter these companies from engaging in similar conduct in the future. Unfortunately, the judgments today reflected the fact that under Texas law, punitive damages are capped, and there's a complicated formula that caps them. But at the end of the day, the total punitive damage award went from 360 million to just $10 million. And in the context of a company like Johnson Johnson and DePuy, a $10 million punitive damage award is not much. A way to think about it is if you convert these numbers into other numbers, it's easier to think about it, because Johnson Johnson and DePuy have $68 billion in assets, and that is testimony that came out during the trial. And if you think about how much money you need to award a plaintiff to punish somebody who's got $68 billion, that's difficult to do. But if you think about it in the sense of somebody walking around the street who had $68,000 in the bank. They had their retirement account, their house, they had $68,000. How much money do you think it would take to punish that person, to get them to realize they had done something wrong and alter their behavior? Well, if you think about somebody with $68,000, the punitive damage award in this case would be just $100. That's the equivalent of a $10 million punitive damage award against Johnson Johnson. So it really is this case I think really demonstrates how caps on any kind of damages, and especially punitive damages, really can result in an injustice and really allow corporations and large businesses to really get away with conduct that normal people would never get away with. So, you know, it's a situation where this case is a really good example of when those laws go wrong. Now, the next case that's coming up is in September. There is going to be 7 individual plaintiffs, and all of those plaintiffs reside in California. So California law will apply, and there will be no caps on punitive damages under California law. So stay tuned. When that trial starts, we'll be providing updates on what is going on with that trial. We'll also provide updates on the appeal of the current judgments that came out today, and DePuy has appealed those judgments. So we will keep you updated on how that is progressing as well. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at the number on the screen, or you can fill out one of our online forms on our website.